Yashodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana.
Yasodanandana Vrajajana Ranjana.
Yamunatira Vanachari.
Yamunatira Vanachari.
Jaya Radha Madhavaha Kunja Vihari.
Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja Vihari.
You don't have to do them if you don't want to butcher them.
Sorry?
The Brahmadavadi prayers.
No, it's okay, just do it slowly.
Okay.
Take your time.
Jaya Om Vishnu Paramahamsa Pavracharya Astata Sri Shriman, His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Jaya Om Vishnu Paramahamsa Pavracharya Astata Sriman, His Divine Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Goswami Maharaj Ki Jai. Anantakoti Vaishnava Vrinda Ki Jai. Srila Haridas Thakur Ki Jai. Prem Shri Kaho Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasati Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai. Shri Shri Radha Krishna Gopi Gopinath Sham Kunda Radha Kunda Giri Govardhan Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Dham Ki Jai. Shri Jagannath Shri Vrindavan Dham Ki Jai. Shri Mayapur Shri Jagannath Puri Ki Dham Ki Jai. Samaveta Bhakta Vrinda Ki Jai.
Sorry.
Brihad Midanga Ki Jai.
Yeah.
Shri Harinam Sankirtan Ki Jai. Nitai Gaura Pramanande, Hari Hari Bo. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to the assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Sri Guru Gauranga. All glories to Sri Prabhupada.
Oh, this is it's funny, it shows that it's an error, but here I can see the live. Let us know if you Prabhu is having any troubles with the video or audio. Hopefully we're gonna reach the required amount of subscribers and just stream from the phone already. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You have to use the original version.
You say the O word. Here, you can take the mic too, please.
Okay.
Can be heard.
Everyone wants to be heard. Okay, we are on text 10. 16 to 18 already. Ah, yeah, of course, the conchas. Ananta Vijayam Raja Kunti Putro Yudhishthira Nakulaha Sahadevascha Sugasa Mani Puspako Kasyascha Parameshvashaha Sikanti Cha Maharataha Tristadyumno Viratascha Satyakischa parajitaha. Draupado Draupadyascha Sarvashaha Priviti Pate Sobhadrascha Mahabahu Sankam Dadmuhu Pritak Pritak Anantavijayam. The conch named Anantavijaya. Raja, the king. Kunti Putra, the son of Kunti. Yudhishthira, Nakula, Sahadeva, Sahadev. Okay.
Hare Krishna Vaishnava Thakur Prabhu, Haribo.
Sohogasa Mani Paspaku. The conch is named Sugosa and Mani Paspaka.
The conch named Mani Pushpaka.
Kasyaha, the king of Kasa. Vanasi. Cha and Parameshvashaha, the great archer. Shikandi, Cha, also. Maharataha, one who can fight alone against thousands. Drista Yumna, the son of King Draupadi. Virata, the prince who gave shelter to the Pandavas while they were in disguise. Cha, also. Satyaki, the same as Yuyudan, the charioteer of Lord Krishna. Cha and Aparijyata, who were never vanquished before. Draupada, the king of Panchala. Draupadayaha, the sons of Draupadi. Cha, also. Sarvasaha, all. Prithvi Pate, O king. Saubhadraha, the son of Saubhadra. Abhimanyu, Cha, also. Mahabahu, greatly armed. Oh. Am I reading? Of course. Okay.
Sorry for the delay. King Yudhishthira, the son of Kunti, blew his conch shell. The Ananta Vijay and Nakula and Sahadev blew the Sagocha, it's in my bed, the blood bed. Sagocha, and Mani Pushpaka, the great archer, the king of Kashi, the great fighter. The unconquerable Satki, Draupada, the sons of Draupadi, and all other kings, such as the mighty armed son of Subhadra, all blew their respective conch shells. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. Sanjay informed King Dhritarashtra very tactfully that his unwise policy of deceiving the sons of Pandu and endeavoring to enthrone his own sons on the seat of the kingdom was not very laudable. The signs were already clearly indicated that the whole Kuru dynasty would be killed in that great battle, and others, including kings from many states of the world. All were present there, and all were doomed. The whole catastrophe was only due to King Dhritarashtra, because he encouraged the unwise policy followed by his sons. Shago Shodritarashtanam Hirdiyani Vaya Navat Nabhascha Privitam Chaiva Tumulo Abhayan Hundayam. The blowing of these different conch shells became uprousing and thus vibrating both in the sky and on the earth. It shattered the hearts of Dhritarashtra's sons. Purport by His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada Ki Jai. When Bhishma and the others on the opposite side of the battlefield blew their respective conch shells, there was no heart breaking on the part of the Pandavas. Such occurrences are not mentioned, but here it is particular. In this particular verse, it is mentioned that the hearts of the sons of Dhritarashtra were shattered by the sounds vibrated by the Pandavas' party. This is due to the Pandavas and their confidence in Lord Krishna. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Personality, Supreme Lord, has nothing to be afraid of, even in the mights of greatest calamity. Om Agyantaranandasyam Gyanasharasharakaya Chakshunamenita Yena Tasmashi Guruve Namaha. We were born in the darkness of ignorance, and the spiritual master, His Divine Grace, A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada, kindly open the darkened eyes with the torchlight of knowledge. I offer my humble obeisances to His Lotus feet. Hare Krishna, Ospal Prabhu, and Vaishnav Thakur Prabhu. We have viewers from China and Austria. I think it's a huge time difference in between us, so we really, here, me and Bhakti Max, we really appreciate you sacrificing your time and joining this live stream, or either way, if you watch the rebroadcast, doesn't matter. It's very nice to see you here. So, a very significant verse, all these verses that describe the relationships on this great battlefield that lasted, if I'm not mistaken, you can tell me down in the comments, I think 18 days, right? 60 million people died, and all one big family, right? The Kurus and the Pandavas. And this is a very, very interesting point that, right, when the battlefield begins, they blow the conch shell to make an auspicious atmosphere, just like we blow the conch shell. We're supposed to blow the conch shell when we do the artik. It purifies the sound. So on the battlefield too, it purifies the sound, and it starts the day of the battle on the battlefield. So Prabhupada mentions here how the hearts of this great army, right, the Kuru's army was far, far bigger and greater and stronger, right? Arjuna is compared, you remember the comparison which is made to Arjuna in the battlefield in midst of all these different personalities.
Is either called the Mighty Armed or the Winner of Well? But I think really Mighty Armed in this case.
No, compared to the rest of the fighters on the battlefield.
He's compared to a fish in the ocean compared to some kind of very large fish.
Yeah, Timingalas. Timingala it's a fish that can swallow how do you call it? Whale. A whale, like a little insignificant, nothing. They're actually, I heard they discovered, they cannot find it because it's so in the bottom of the ocean. But they heard a sound vibration that can only come from a fish which is like 100 times bigger than a whale.
Wow.
You can see it on YouTube. So we know what it is. This is a Tamingala. But why the Pandavas were not shaken even a little bit by the tumultuous sound of the Kurus? Because, like it said here, they'd taken shelter of Krishna. And Prabhupada's name, you remember what AC stands for?
His name, but
wow, very bad.
Yeah,
very, very bad. You want to take shelter of your spiritual master, you should know his name. Just like Prabhupada, actually, he knows each and single one of every name of his disciples. There's actually an injunction: if spiritual master cannot remember the names of his disciples, it means it's bogus. He cannot accept them.
Oh, wow.
So Prabhupada knows each one of our names, so we have only one spiritual master, so we should remember his name. It's very easy. AC stands for Abhay Charan. Abhay Charan Aravendam. That's the full. And what it means, you remember? Maybe you know? No, you heard? No, okay, it's okay. You can note it down. Abhay, Bhai, Bhaya Mituna. Oh, okay, we didn't speak about it yet on the Bhagavatam. Some of you watch the morning streams. We're going to speak very soon about the Pavargas. So there are different nuances in Sanskrit. I saw you have your Sanskrit books. So there are Pavargas. Avarga, Pavarga, Tavarga, Chavarga. So the Apavarga, the Bha in the Pavarga stands for Bhai. It stands for fearfulness. So Abhai, it's the opposite. Abhai, the fearless. Why? Charanaravendam. Because he's taken shelter of the lotus feet of Krishna. So Prabhupada's name is actually, this is Prabhupada's name. One who takes shelter of the Supreme Lord has nothing to be afraid of, even in the midst of greatest calamity. And this is actually, it was removed from the 72 version. I don't know, I'm just joking. That couldn't be spicy, eh? But I would not be surprised if things like that would disappear. We were reading just the introduction, and the moon landing was completely removed from the introduction. I think if you don't mind putting the bookmark there still, because I forgot to take a picture. But is it a fact? It is a fact. Prabhupada's book's been changed, and Prabhupada protests, and we see that, openly when we read the 72 version with the comparing to the manuscript. So, anyways, that's besides the point. Yes, Abhay Charan. There is actually a very, very nice memory that we're going to watch in the future, that Prabhupada, they walk around in Calcutta. There is a big, big monument that they built for Lord Nelson, I think, or like just a big palace. And when they were constructing it, Prabhupada was a little boy at that time, and there was all in scaffolding. So Prabhupada climbed to the top of that building. It was all from scaffolding. And Brahmananda, he said, Prabhupada, you were very brave. And Prabhupada looked at him and he corrected him, I'm still brave. Otherwise, how can I come to your countries and tame you, the Mlechas and Yavanas? Wow. So yes, it's very nice, pure devotee is humble. He will not mention himself in his own books, but this is not Prabhupada's, but it's Krishna's books, right? So Prabhupada, still he gives these different hints of these relationships he wants us to have with him, which makes the whole thing so personal and sweet. So yeah, if we take example of Prabhupada, we take shelter of Krishna, even in the midst of all of the worst calamities. We're not going to be fearful. And this is actually this verse. I'm planning now a new movie. It's called Are You Ready for Spiritual Life? And I'm going to give a short, usually every movie I choose a different verse to focus on from the Bhagavad Gita or Srimad Bhagavatam. So in this, oh my God, my graphic card is crashing. What's going on? So in this short movie, I'm going to be reading the verse from the 6th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, which goes as follows. According to the principles of yoga, such stage of perfection is called trance or samadhi. When it is seen by practice of yoga, one's mind is completely restrained from all mental activities connected to matter. This is characterized by one's ability to see oneself by the pure mind and by satisfaction in the self. In that joyous state, one is situated in transcendental happiness, realizes through one's transcendental senses. Upon achieving this, one never departs from the truth, and he no longer cares for any gain in this material world. Being situated in this transcendental position, one is never shaken, even in the midst of greatest difficulty. This indeed is actual freedom from the miseries arising from material contact. Yeah, so we are afraid only because we are in touch with the material nature, but When we advance, the more we advance in Bhakti Yoga, the principles of Krishna consciousness, we become like a lotus flower. Like today we were driving, there was this, I noticed the Lotus Avenue on the driveway from the beach. So, what is the significance of the lotus? Do you know?
It's on the water, but it never touches the water.
Yes, exactly. It's on the water. The roots are soaked in the water, it drinks from the water, but the flower itself is never touches the water. So we can be like that if we take example of Prabhupada's life, Prabhupada's teachings, and keep in our devotional practice. Any questions, dear viewers? Vaishnav Thakur Prabhu, nice to see you here again. Ostap. Maybe Bhakta Max would like to share something.
I don't have anything right now.
Okay, so join us tomorrow. We're gonna have some guests here for the love feast. I'm gonna read, I think I'm gonna read this same verse from the 6th chapter to them. See what they think. Okay, Hare Krishna Prabhus. Thank you so much for watching. Share, like, subscribe. Hari Hari Bol.